So, welcome to the real world. This is your host Almas Naqvi. People in Pakistan voted 25th July for third democratic transition. A character turn politician Imran Khan's party, Tehreek-e-Insaf Movement of Justice Party, secured comfortable majority to form a federal government. Imran Khan, in his victory speech, revealed his ambitious agenda for change. His government will face huge challenge from within and beyond. To discuss perspectives, today we have with us Mr. Faisal Raza Khan. He is a senior journalist and geopolitical analyst. Yes, welcome Mr. Faisal Raza Khan.
Thank you.
Yes, first of all, I would like to know, you were a witness in the entire poll process. What's your observation was?
I think so. It was, first of all, I would like to congratulate the party, Tehreek-e-Insaf, who have got a simple majority, but not the two-third one. But they have at least won the election and they have dominated. Secondly, about the polls, there were a lot more rumors early on that might be the polls would be held or not. But the polls held, and the huge part of this whole process was the participation of the people into the polling process. And I have seen long queues of the people to cast their vote, and they have even the people who are more than the age of 80, the oldest people, they are trying hard to have polls, and their opinion should be submitted into the ballot box, and they have waited there for more than 4 hours or 5 hours. It was a huge positive impact upon Pakistan's society, and even media has played a bit positive role in convincing people to get out for polls.
The turnout is very positive.
Yeah, definitely. First time in the history of Pakistan, turnout crossed 50 mark, and this shows that how Pakistani people are enthusiastic for democracy, and how Pakistani people are actually there to exercise their right to choose their representatives, and first time ever. And I think so in that particular movement, Imran Khan has taken a lead as well, that he has convinced people to get out for polls, and he has convinced people to exercise their right. This will be having a positive impact upon Pakistan's, not only internally, but also it has given a clear message to the external powers, into the region and globally, that Pakistani nation is a nation for nation building, and they are trying hard to assert themselves as a united nation, and as a nation which can act upon.
You pointed out the United Nation. Mr. Faisal, why opposition parties are critical and they express their concerns on the results of the recent poll?
I think so. This story goes behind a couple of years back, because of the last government's, when the last government was in power, they time and again criticizing the military establishment, that might be they are indulging themselves too much into the democratic process and into the parliamentary process, and that's why it is some kind of a pre-poll rigging started when it was happening. Some sort of
about even that they were not given the level playing field.
Yeah, definitely. But I have talked to most of the politicians who were taking part, even the PMLN politicians. They have shown their reservations upon the election process and all that, but they have not said that they are restricted somewhere, and the political activities are restricted there. They have more hoardings, they have more panaflexes, and they have more flags into the cities, particularly into the twin cities of Islamabad and Rawalpindi. They have more insertion into the political process rather than to the party PTI, which won the election. But the thing is that there were something which you can suppose to be that that was suspicious on the part of Election Commission. That was basically the hampering into the
Mr. Faisal, we are discussing Pakistan's election and its outcome. Mr. Faisal, Imran Khan, in his victory speech, revealed his ambitious agenda. What the key challenges he is trying to fix in his next tenure?
Before break, I was talking about result transmission system and all that, which was gone down, and unfortunately, that has created a perception that might be election is managed. But there are a lot more things into that. But coming to your question, it is very important that into the victory speech, it was very balanced. And it was, some of the people were thinking that it is Mr. Imran Khan would be going to be the next Trump of Pakistan. But the speech, which was the victory speech of Mr. Imran Khan, he has mentioned not only Afghanistan situations, he has praised the sacrifices made by the Afghan people, and he has shown his commitment to resolve the whatever the part would be Pakistan would play, and his government is going to play to resolve the Afghan issue. He has also praised and given his commitment to enhance relations with Iran. He has admired the relation with Middle East, particularly the GCC countries, Gulf Cooperation Council, and in particular Saudi Arabia. Then also he has mentioned the relations with United States.
Mr. Faisal, analyzing the situation in the regional countries, Middle East, and he explained well. But how he can manage, how he can improve relations with the regional countries, but the history suggests otherwise.
Yes, of course, that is very important, because he has mentioned Iran, Afghanistan, India in particular, because he has offered India a trade relation between both the countries and an enhanced trade, because he has mentioned that both countries are suffering from poverty and we have to alleviate this poverty, and through trade it could be possible. Then secondly, he has mentioned the lafz dosti, which is very popular in India and Pakistan, and we call it friendship. So if he has the desire to have friendship with India, it means that it has some essence in that. Then when we are going through the manifesto of PTI, it is clearly mentioned that they are going to start some sort of strategic dialogues with India. The strategic dialogues are right now not existing with India.
Mr. Faisal, there is no friendship, no enmity between the relations. How you perceive the word dosti, friendship, that Imran Khan has offered for his speech?
You can say it is political gimmicks or something like that, but I think so that as far as Mr. Imran Khan is concerned, he was very much balanced in that and very confident in that. First time ever, he has confidently said the word friendship with India. It means that he has something to offer to India, and he has some plan regarding the foreign policy. And no doubt, in their manifesto, they have planned to revamp the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to make it more proactive and more robust in a sense. These words are mentioned in the manifesto. Then they are trying hard to have some sort of secretariat in that, or the section which is going to deal with international law. So there are lots of things very ambitious into the manifesto of PTI, and I think so if when he is offering something, he is going to the Prime Minister of Pakistan, and he knows that the sensitivity of words he is using. It means when he is using the words friendship and he is going to be the Prime Minister of Pakistan, it means friendship has something to do. Then when we are claiming that China is more our friend than a country we have good relations, it means that there is something in relations between Pakistan and China, but we can call it this friendship, quote unquote, could be in the sense of Iran, Afghanistan, and might be in the sense of India. And there are a lot more things due with India. Indian High Commissioner, just 15 days before the poll in a conference, he has clearly said that there could be a possibility between Pakistan and India, that dialogues or something very good is going to be happen after the polls, when the next government would be in power. So I think so that there are chances that Pakistan and India relations are going to be better, if not going to be best in future.
Mr. Faisal, How you think that Pakistani already have initiated CPAC, and it tries to normalize relations with the regional countries. Situation in Afghanistan, how Pakistan can contribute for peace in Afghanistan?
You know that already Afghanistan-Pakistan action plan on solidarity and peace is already in power. That is already going on. 5 working groups are already working. Even there are totally the 7 or 8 working groups are going to be formed up. Then it's a 7-point agenda. Pakistan and Afghanistan are cooperating in terms of intelligence, military. The liaison officers are going to be appointed and they are appointed already. So it's right now, Mr. Imran Khan, the next government, is going to get some sort of very smooth surface to enhance relations between Pakistan and Afghanistan.
What is change? Because Imran Khan is agent for change in Pakistan. For Afghanistan, what Imran Khan has different than the others?
I think so. They have, when they are talking about a plan which is going to be the more ambitious to have, to protect the national interest and to respect the sovereignty of any other country.
What the national interest of Pakistan in Afghanistan?
Pakistan has the national interest that Pakistan wants a peaceful Afghanistan. Pakistan wants enhanced trade with Afghanistan. Pakistan wants connectivity from Afghanistan through Afghanistan to Central Asia, because the CPAC is nothing without peace in Afghanistan, because when you need extension of CPAC into Central Asian republics, you need Afghan support, and that is not possible without peace over there, and Pakistan is striving for peace in Afghanistan. Then CASA 1000 and Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India gas pipeline, an ambitious project which is already inaugurated in Herat from Afghanistan. So Pakistan needs stability. That is the stake of Pakistan. That is basically the interest of Pakistan. That is in Pakistan's national interest. If you have a western border more peaceful, Afghanistan's territory more peaceful and excelling towards development and stability, it means that Pakistan is going to grow. So this would give Pakistan and multiply Pakistan's ambitious interests into the Central Asia, Eurasian Economic Union, into Russia, into China, then towards Europe from Turkey and Iran, and towards Africa and Middle East.
Mr. Faisal, you talked about the Eurasian integration. But Imran Khan never mentioned Russia in his victory speech.
He has mentioned Russia in his victory speech, but it was very slight, one word, that he has mentioned more United States rather than Russia, but he has mentioned China and CPAC, both in that. Even in the manifesto, that is only 3 or 4 words for Russia. But the thing is that he is talking about China, he is talking about region, India, Iran, Afghanistan, and he is talking about Russia.
Mr. Faisal, very brief, how Imran Khan can a delicate balance between the Middle Eastern, the Gulf states and Iran?
I don't know that whatever would be in his mind, or the expected foreign minister who would ever, whatsoever who would be. But the thing is that whatever he has mentioned or his advisors mentioned into the manifesto, it looks like that he is going to revamp more of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. He is going to revamp NECTA as well. He is going to form of some sort of 2-pronged strategy into NECTA for internal stability. One is that he is going to form a council in which military high-ups and the civilian leadership would be the part of that. Along with that, he is going to have some sort of specialist working group on intelligence and all that. That specialist working group, including the ISI, military intelligence, IB, some of the 8 intelligence agencies, along with the civilian and parliamentary leadership into that. So rather than when we are talking about, he has some sort of plan might be there in his mind, but I don't know how he is going to balance these relations
Faisal,
between Iran and...
Thank you very much for discussing very important issue. Imran Khan's honeymoon period is about to begin. It would be a great challenge for his government if opposition party decides to hit the street in agitation. Imran Khan's vision to improve relations with neighboring countries, especially India, Iran, Afghanistan, will be real challenge for his foreign policy. This is all from Real World. Keep watching dbtv.live. Take care.